It's a Wednesday waffle. Maybe actually on Wednesday. Maybe not. We'll see if I send this email out tomorrow as planned, but which is today for you. Anyways, it's been a little bit since we had a chat. We're a little bit low energy here, I'll be honest, for this evening. We're just a little bit low energy. We're just tired. We've been working a lot, you know. I've been on placement. It's the end of week 4 right now. There's 2 more days of week 4, Thursday and Friday. And then that's it for me teaching years 4 and 5. And I'll be switching over to the tech center and teaching 7 and 8s again. Rather actually just 7s because it's anyways. I'll be working, if I remember correctly, in woodworking shop and in the science shop. Maybe textiles, I don't know actually at this moment, but definitely those 2. That's actually like the main update on my end. But we've got updates in general. Well, Kana, do you have any cool updates for your particular side of things? She got our gym to agree to do some volunteer work for Bellyful.
Yeah, there'll be an ingredient drive host for a thing we call Spaghetti September, which is a campaign we're running next month. And yeah, there's actually quite a lot of kind of exciting fundraising stuff going on with Bellyful. So I'm in a Bellyful t-shirt because I was recording a video for Bellyful today. So yeah, that's been good. Making progress there. And yeah, I don't know. It's been I feel like I actually have more energy today than normal.
Oh.
Yeah.
The conversation we were having right before recording this was pretty low energy, but
but in general. So that's good. I've been able to work on some more like operations work at my job, which has been fun and more aligned with my like true interests. So that always feels good to do work that feels meaningful and like in your zone that you're actually good at. So that's been good. And yeah, but the main highlight of our weekend was our friends Christina and David, who Christina is also from the United States, decided that they wanted to host, or rather co-host, a midwinter Christmas party with us. It's a little bit late. It's pretty much feeling like spring here, but we still got it done. She's also in a higher ed program. She's in a nursing program, so she's really busy as well. But we pulled it off. They did all the decorating and whatnot, and we just provided a bunch of food. So we made a pot roast. Owen made his mac and cheese. We made pumpkin soup. We made pumpkin pie. Pumpkin soup and pumpkin pie completely from scratch, including pureeing the pumpkins again. So yeah, it was a good day of cooking. Only a mild almost crash out for me because I've never cooked a pot roast before and it didn't quite have enough time, but then it did at the end of the day and was nice and tender. And we did a white elephant as well.
We did do a white elephant as well.
We ended up getting a lava lamp, which is turned off right now. Maybe Owen can take a video of it.
I just turned it on so that it could do.
Nice.
They're so entertaining, guys. Lava lamps are the best. I don't understand why we need to have kids on iPads when we could just have a lava lamp in the corner. Because I was just staring at it for an hour the other day. Like when Kana and I were just having a conversation in the living room. I was just looking across the living room at the lava lamp, just like the bubbles, man.
It's true, he was.
We don't even have weed here, so that was just my brain.
Oh my god. And then the other thing we got was a very, very spicy hot sauce, which I'm sure we'll be going through much slower than most of our other hot sauces.
Which we purchased.
Yes.
I just want to say we got a white elephant gift that we purchased because that was what we wanted to get out of the gifts that were there. Not that they were terrible gifts as options, but it was wagered that the hot sauce was the best one. Second to the lava lamp.
Yep. Yep, that's what we decided at least. There was actually a lot of good white elephant gifts, and one of the kind of cutest / funniest thing was most people didn't have wrapping paper, and so ourselves included showed up with gifts wrapped in like paper bags. Like we did it, and several other people tried to wrap it nicely in a paper bag, but it was pretty funny.
We snipped the handles off of the paper bag and then turned those into bows.
And like cut the bag so that way it was more like wrapping paper. We now do actually have wrapping paper, but at the time we didn't. So
there's no particular reason for us to have wrapping paper at this time, though.
Nope. It's not the end of August or anything. Yeah, so that was really fun, and maybe Owen will also include a couple clips of Parachiore, which is where I play volleyball. I did take some videos of that, and we haven't had a chance to put them in a montage, so can show that. But it's essentially, Parachiore is a huge swim center and gym. There are 2 large courts that are big enough to have 6 volleyball courts each in them. So it's huge, basically. So I recorded a little walkthrough of it. I don't think
I've never been there
Owen
yet.
hasn't been there. It's great.
I know the building exists because I saw videos of it before we moved to Christchurch.
Yeah, it just opened right when we moved, basically. And there's swimming pools. I haven't seen the swimming pool, but there's slides and there's a sauna. So we should check it out sometime, I think. But yeah, that's the update for me. Owen has a little show and tell, it seems.
I did. I brought over Wendy, which is my plant, gifted to me by Wendy, my last AT, because it's doing so good, guys. Do you remember, like, 4D, I don't know how many videos ago, probably like 8 or 10, 8 or 10 videos ago, where I was crashing out about, like, not knowing how to take care of a plant? Apparently you just, water it. So... and leave it in the sun. Look, it's getting new leaves. That's a new leaf. That's a new leaf right there. There's like leaves in the way. There's so many new leaves. And, that's a new leaf right there. That's a new leaf. And and we got the person I go to school with now every day. We carpool. Apparently she's got daffodils growing all over her apartment.
Yep.
Or not apartment, but
there's
like her
daffodils
house area.
and cherry blossoms blooming in the botanical gardens here. And I've been seeing pictures on Facebook, and my friend and I are planning to do a little walk. She's finishing up her term, and so hopefully as soon as she's on break, we'll get to do a nice walk and go see all the flowers.
You can there's a different texture to them. This whole leaf was a new leaf, guys. Same with this one.
He's so proud.
It's growing. I think it's taller than it was before as well.
I think it is too.
You'll have to watch the old video and tell me how it looks differently, and tell me if it is cool or not. Yeah. So the plant's growing, and that's kind of fun. Kana's plants are growing too.
Yeah. Well,
if she wants to go grab them.
Well, I've got 2 little plates and plants that are pothos plants, and they're starting to like vine over a little bit. And then I have one that's a cyclamen, not sure how to say it. But that one blooms in the winter, so she's actually dying. So she looks a little worse for wear right now. But fun while she lasted. Maybe she'll come back. And I'm feeling a little bit of a kick to grow some herbs, if you will, like basil and cilantro or
Can we grow some
coriander.
dill?
Yeah, we can grow dill.
Dill is some reason super hard to find here in the dry form.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can find dill as a plant.
Mm-hmm. Guess we'll be making a trip to Miterton or the
There's
plant
actually like
station.
there's a plant store, nursery,
Yes.
not too far from us.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's really that far from us, but we haven't been able to go skiing on a different line. We haven't been able to go skiing since we last went skiing because of illness or wind.
Yep.
So I apologize to all those that wished us a good ski trip, and we didn't do that.
Nope. But we will. I now have skis. I think we maybe
talked about it, but they're fixed. They're ready.
Yep,
they're prepared.
They're ready to go. So we gotta, hopefully. But Labor Day in the US is coming up, which means I have a couple extra days off. And so maybe that gives us more chances to go. So yeah, hopefully that's in our near future. But this upcoming weekend we're going camping. So we won't be going this weekend, but we will be going camping with basically some of the same group that was at the Christmas party. So
Fun fact, it's our first camping trip here as well.
yeah, so we'll see how it is. Camping here is a little bit different. I'm sure we'll have more to share here. Yeah, no fires. A little bit less, I would say, seems like rustic. It's a little bit more like
Unless you're doing the backpacking.
Yeah, unless you're like truly going out.
That's rustic. They do it, so I don't know if we've talked about it, but the unique thing about like camping in this country is the plethora of huts that are about just random locations. There's just huts
and
for
holiday
people
parks.
But holiday parks aren't unique to this country.
Yeah,
but the huts are available kind of for public use. You rent them, you walk to them, then you stay in a hut. It's definitely a different thing than, well, I wonder if it's European. I don't know. It's just different than the United States, though, for sure.
Yep. So it'll be really interesting to see what it's like, and hopefully fun to have some like dedicated social time, because we've been pretty busy. So I feel like we've still been doing some social stuff, but not as much as maybe we did in the summer.
Nah, yeah, we've been busy with
all sorts of things.
School, work, and personal projects, that kind of thing. So we're just working all the time.
Yeah.
But we're kind of enjoying the things that we're doing at the same time.
Yeah.
So don't let that be a negative thing. It's just we're tired from doing the stuff that we like doing. So
spring is coming though. I worked outside 3 times today, went on a long walk. I am thriving in the sunshine and all the flowers are blooming, and it's making me very happy. Meanwhile, Owen is a little sad because we didn't really get full on winter, but I'm so happy to see the flowers.
We did get a day of snow here.
Yes.
So, and that wasn't too long ago. That was 2 weeks ago. But yes, at least we have mountains to go do winter in. Anyways, I think we're pretty much waffled out. We're kind of starting to check out and look into the holiday park that we're going to.
Well, we haven't had time to look at it.
And we've talked about random things, which is, I like talking about random things for the waffle. But I've got like one more thing to show. Kana has this idea for me. I'm painting terrain for the first time in a long time for Warhammer, because I haven't painted in like a month, and painting actually is very good for my mental health. I've found I was actually like starting to feel like I was missing something by not doing this hobby. So I'm painting this terrain, and Kana's recommendation to me was Cyber City. So I think it's going pretty well with this like pink vibe. I've also got like a blue purple building over there, but I'm gonna like put fluorescence as best I can into some of the parts and the door and like this little light. I'm gonna see how best I can do that. Anyways, just another thing to share. I think the pink metal is fun, and that was also her idea. So she kind of like gives me crazy ideas, and I try to make them work. Anyways, we've waffled for 13 minutes and 44 seconds now, so we'll check out. Thanks for sticking around if you did manage to make it this far. And we hope that you have a great rest of your week and have a good weekend.
Woo.
Bye-bye.